So Rockstar are bumping up those activities. They're adding more, it seems like, every other day. Maybe that's why the event week that they posted on Thursday was so bad, because they knew this was going to happen. And you know what? I'm kind of fine with that, because what they're adding is pretty cool. So if you've been following, if you just log into GTA Online in the month of April, you get free money, $500,000. They added some more stuff last Friday, I believe. And now today, they added one of the best parts that they've ever added back into the game. The peyote plants are back. I don't know if you're hearing it in the gameplay, but the peyote plants are back in Los Santos, which means you can turn into animals. So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. In this video, I'll just be going over some stuff that you might have forgotten about these peyote plants. First off, actually, this was their tweet. So it actually says the peyote plants are going to be in the game until April 13th, which is kind of strange. I'll touch more on that in a second. Also, though, the Alien Survival series is back also until April 13th. Now, the Alien Survival series, I mean, it's a fun take on the survival, but it's not anything too great. I mean, it's fun maybe for one game or two, but the peyote plants is what everyone wants. Now, I'm down here in the city next to Franklin's house, old house, and that's because down here, there's actually two unique peyote plants. You have Chop, which is what we're at right here. And by the way, if you're wondering what they look like, if you've never been a part of this, you never seen these when they came out a couple months ago, that's what they look like. And you just walk up to it and you hit right on the D-pad to eat it. And we're going to eat it, and it's going to transform us into an animal. Now, like I said, this one should be Chop, or it's a pig. So this one's normally Chop. I'm not entirely sure why this time it's a pig. But the two unique ones, obviously... Oh, maybe... No, this is Franklin's house. I don't know. They have Chop, and then way up in Grapeseed, kind of, I think it's on this... It's like right up in here. There is the Bigfoot character. Now, the only way to get that is by going to it and eating the peyote plant in the morning time when it's foggy. It's kind of weird how that's like what it is, but you have to go there in the morning time when it's foggy, which doesn't happen very often, but if you're wanting him, then that's how you get it. But yeah, as an animal, I mean, you just walk around. I think you still show up on the mini-map. Oh, you can't get a hooker as an animal, though. Damn. But yeah, I mean, like, it's an animal. Here's the map, actually, of everything. I'll leave a link to this in the description if you just want to like have it up like on a second monitor or something, or on your phone maybe. The good news about these peyote plants is you don't need to go to each individual one, right? Because they're not collectibles. You just go to one and it's random as to what animal you get. Although, I mean, looking at the map, if you're in the water, you're going to get a water animal, and if you're in the on land, you're going to get a land or air animal. Now, I believe to get out of the animal state, if you die, you get out of it. I don't remember if there's a way just to like get out of it. I'm holding buttons now. Nothing's working. So we're just going to go ahead and die, because there's a way to sort of get the animal you want. I mean, there's I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 animals that you have options of getting. And some of them actually have unique things. I don't know if this pig has anything, but the birds can actually like poop on people, so it's kind of funny. Let me see if I can get hit. All right, so you get hit, and I believe it'll spawn us back, or not. Apparently, we're an invincible pig. I think if you just hold the right D-pad for like 10 seconds, it'll bring you back. Unfortunately, though, you actually spawn at like hospitals when you do come back, so you don't spawn like where you took the thing. And you also will spawn apparently without a mask, which is frightening for my character. Because we ate the peyote plant over here, we don't actually get it back. I think it takes like a couple hours in game to respawn. So you are going to have to use the map to like maybe have a run of like, 5 or 6 just to constantly keep getting animals if you're looking to do that. Now, as far as finding the peyote plants, it's kind of annoying. Once you get, like, again, 4 or 5 or maybe 6 different locations, obviously it'll be a lot easier. But the way to find them is you look on the map, and then go in that area, and you can just, ride around on your bike or anything, and your controller will actually start vibrating. And you'll also, if you're close enough, you'll start hearing the sound of like the particular animal. So we're just right over here at like this basketball court area, and we have this animal. Now it's hard to tell what it actually is. I'm not entirely sure what sound that is, but the way to actually get a different animal, and it doesn't work every single time, I have to do this a few times, but we now know where this is at. Don't eat it, simply just drive away, maybe a couple of blocks or so, and it should despawn. And if we go back, it should be a different, or sometimes it's a different animal. Sometimes it's the same animal, but it will change. I don't think it has changed now, so I think we didn't go far enough. But that is the way to get different animals if you don't remember. So it looks like we went far enough away, and I don't know if you just saw that, but it did just respawn. I think it gave us a pig. So we are now a hog, I guess, which apparently is different than a pig. Now, like they mentioned on on their little post, this is going to last until the 13th. And the reason that is very weird is because that's actually a Monday. Now, Sunday is Easter, which is a holiday. And I don't know if Rockstar plan on doing anything special, or maybe if this is that something special. But it's just weird how the event week, I believe, goes only until Thursday, but these alien survivals and the peyote plants, they go until Monday. I don't really know what that means going forward for like more events and all that, but I guess as Rockstar keep updating stuff, I will let you guys know. The final thing I'll let you guys know about these peyote plants, I'm actually just going to replay a video I made way back when, because I believe it still all works. And this is how to get sticky bombs as an animal. It works great with the birds because you can not only poop on them, but you can poop sticky bombs basically on people. It's relatively easy to do. I believe you need the RC Bandito, but I'm just going to let that video play just because it's the same sort of process. So maybe you might want to take advantage of that because it's funny to get kills with a freaking bird or any other animal. But that's going to do it for this video. Well, you can watch the sticky bomb video if you want. But thank you all for watching. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy. The way this works, and I'll leave a link to the founder, I guess, in the description. It's relatively simple. You do need an RC Bandito, though. So just, I guess, know that. Most people probably already have one. But first off, drive to, like, a peyote plant location. We're just at this random one, kind of to the right of the city. Because this was the one that I was near. So, once you get near it, then you're going to want to call your RC Bandito. Hopefully it spawns you somewhat close. Okay, naturally, we're above on the freaking road. So I guess you may want to find a spot that is close to a road. Now, we have to get down there without dying. So I will do that. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we are now over here. And, of course, you're going to want to drive back to where the peyote plant is. Now, sometimes... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Sometimes it disappears, so just wait till it pops back up and kind of get, just right near it. Now, this is the tricky part. You're going to have to hold down on the D-pad and then simultaneously hit Y. I think it's Alt if you're on PC keyboard and then hit F. But what's going to happen when I hopefully hurry up, hit down on the D-pad and then hit Y is my character will actually get out of the RC Bandito. So again, we're going to quickly, that didn't work that time, hold or hit down and continue holding it while hitting Y. So I'm just going to keep trying this. It is kind of it's just one of those things where you just got to get the timing correct. And there you go. And now continue holding down on the D-pad. You do not want to get off this screen. But you can see, kind of in the blurriness, we are now out of the RC Bandito, yet the RC Bandito is still there. Don't ask me how this works, but this is Rockstar logic for you. So while you are holding Alt, or holding down on the D-pad, still in this screen, use, I guess, your other hand that's not holding down on the D-pad and walk to where the peyote plant is. You can kind of see it on the, well, to the right of my right leg. It is hard to see, so that's why you want to make sure you are close and you want to make sure you know where it's at. But when you are next to it or right on top of it, Then you're going to hit right on the D-pad. So while still holding down on the D-pad, you're going to hit right on the D-pad. And then when your character puts the plant in its mouth, you release down on the D-pad. So we're going to hit right. And right when he puts it in his mouth, we're going to release. It's going to kick us out of the RC Bandito screen because the game still thought we were in that. And then now we are the bird. But you can now open the interaction menu. Before you couldn't. So now we are a crow with the interaction menu. Why is that important? Because if you hit like left bumper to get your wheel of weapons, you can't. The way to actually get the weapons or to get the grenades is by going to your inventory, going to ammo, and then buying whatever you want to throw. So for this scenario, I'm going to buy one sticky bomb. And now my freaking bird has a sticky bomb. And I can throw it. And look at this. Look at that form. Like, it's the dumbest thing ever, but it's so funny. And I really hope Rockstar don't patch this because it's such like a... I'm not going to say it's a harmless glitch, but come on. If you're going to get killed by a bird with a sticky bomb, like, what other way? And you can fly with it. Make sure you don't die, obviously, as the bird, because you have to do this whole process again. But you can fly and throw it. And look at that. And to blow it up, left on the D-pad as normal. And I believe you will never actually get stars because we are technically the bird. And I don't believe that animals can get stars.